Welcome to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience reigns and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. I'm Gina, your guide on this empowering journey. With a mission to help women overcome trauma, I'm here to inspire you to cultivate a positive mindset, embrace self-love, and find peace. Join me as we celebrate strength, reclaim power, and triumph over adversity together. Take a deep breath with me, in through your nose and out through your heart. Now let that exhale carry away the pressure to have it all together. The weight of pretending you're fine when you're not. The silence you've wrapped around your pain because somewhere along the way, you learned that asking for help meant you were weak. But love, what if that was never true? What if asking for help is not a cry of surrender, but a declaration of courage, a way of saying, I matter enough to be cared for? Because the truth is, strength isn't just about holding everything together. Sometimes it's about being brave enough to let it all fall apart and trusting that you won't have to rebuild alone. You've spent years being the strong one, the one who smiles even when she's breaking, the one who carries everyone else's pain like it's her own. You've become fluent in independence because survival demanded it. But here's the quiet truth we don't talk about enough. Independence without connection becomes isolation. And isolation, no matter how decorated with I'm fine, slowly erodes the soul. So today we're going to rewrite that narrative because asking for help is not failure. It's freedom. It's the moment your nervous system exhales and says, finally, I'm safe enough to rest. It's the moment you trade self-judgment for self-compassion and let yourself be held by others, by love, by the universe that's been waiting for you to open your palms and say, I can't do this alone anymore. As the sun sets on your shame and rises on your healing, I want you to picture this. You sitting in a circle of women, your heart still trembling, your voice still shaky, and one of them reaches for your hand. You don't have to explain or prove. You just are. And somehow that's enough. That's what healing with support feels like. So today we're peeling back the armor of, I've got it all handled, and stepping into the soft, sacred truth that you are not meant to heal alone. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be supported. And you were meant to be loved through it all. Let's walk this road together toward a version of strength that includes softness and toward a new story where asking for help becomes an act of power, not shame. Because sometimes the bravest thing that you can do isn't standing tall. It's reaching out. Somewhere along the way, life taught you that needing help was dangerous. Maybe you reached out once and were met with silence. Maybe the people who were supposed to protect you didn't. Or maybe you were praised so much for being strong, independent, and resilient that you started to believe strength meant never needing anyone. That's how trauma rewires us. It teaches the nervous system that vulnerability equals risk, that asking for help is the same as inviting disappointment or danger. So your brain learns to armor up, to cope alone, to numb out instead of need. But here's the truth that will change everything. Your need for connection was never the problem. The problem was the lack of safety that surrounded it. When we've been through trauma, our nervous system mistakes isolation for safety because control feels safer than unpredictability. But real safety, deep soul level safety, is built when you begin to let yourself be seen again, when you whisper, "I need help," and discover that this time no one leaves. So let's start retraining your mind and body to see support not as a threat, but as a safe place to land. Because healing happens when we stop surviving alone and start allowing love to do its job. Here's how we begin. By understanding how trauma taught you to self-protect through silence and learning how to gently open that door again with compassion, with intention, and with choice. Let's talk about 5 simple and powerful steps that you can start using today to rebuild trust and asking for help, termed the Open Hands Guide. Step number 1, recognize the armor, awareness before action. Before you can reach for support, you have to notice the armor you're wearing. That armor might look like overexplaining, overworking, or shutting down the moment someone gets close. Ask yourself, when did I learn that asking for help wasn't safe? Becoming aware of these protective patterns is the first step, because you can't dismantle what you don't acknowledge. Awareness doesn't require fixing. It just asks for honesty. Step number 2, redefine what support means. For many trauma survivors, help feels synonymous with dependency, pity, or control. But true support is collaboration, not surrender. It's allowing someone to walk with you, not for you. Start reframing it. Asking for help isn't saying I can't. It's saying I'm not meant to do this alone. You are not weak for needing support. You are wise for recognizing your limits. Step number 3, start small and safe. Rebuilding trust and support starts with small acts of vulnerability. That might mean asking a friend to listen without advice, reaching out to a therapist, or even letting someone carry the groceries when you're exhausted. Safety is built through consistency. The more you experience safe support, the more your nervous system learns that connection doesn't equal danger. Every small ask is a brick in the foundation of emotional trust. Step number 4, communicate boundaries clearly. Support doesn't mean surrendering your control. It means co-creating safety. When you reach out for help, clarify what you need. I just need to vent, or I'd love your advice on this. Setting expectations protects both you and the person offering support. Boundaries are how we stay connected and safe. They transform asking for help from a fearful act into an empowered choice. Step number 5, receive without guilt. Let it in. This is the hardest step, learning to let people show up for you. When someone helps you, resist the urge to deflect with, "You didn't have to." Instead, try, "Thank you for being here." Receiving is sacred. It teaches your nervous system that love can be steady, reliable, and safe. And every time you allow that love in, you rewrite your internal script. From I'm a burden to I am worthy of care. Imagine your hands unclenching, the grip you've kept on survival softening. Picture yourself opening your palms to receive the love, support, and guidance that has been trying to reach you all along. This is where healing expands, not in isolation, but in connection. Take another deep breath in, and this time as you exhale, imagine the tension leaving your body, the armor, the exhaustion, the "I've got this" mask slowly melting away. Now picture yourself standing in soft golden light, the kind that feels like a summer evening right before sunset. The air is calm, warm, and safe. You can feel the earth beneath your feet, steady, grounding, unshakable. In your hands, you're holding the weight of everything you've carried alone, the moments when you didn't ask for help, the fears that no one would understand, and the times you convinced yourself you didn't deserve support. And gently, you begin to loosen your grip. You open your palms. The weight begins to lift. The light catches it, transforms it, and carries it away. Now imagine a soft breeze brushing against your skin. With that breeze comes connection, the energy of people who see you, who hold you without judgment, who remind you that you don't have to walk this path alone anymore. These are your allies, your mentors, your sisters, your tribe, all standing in that same golden light with you. You feel their presence beside you. You feel your chest open, your breath deepen, your heart whisper, "I am safe. I am supported. I am worthy of being cared for." Stay here for a moment, in the stillness, in the safety, and the knowing that you are no longer carrying this life alone. Every time you breathe in, you invite more peace. Every time you exhale, you let go of one more layer of shame. And now take one last deep breath. And as you open your eyes, physically or energetically, bring this feeling with you. The calm, the safety, the sacred knowing that you are supported always. Because healing doesn't mean walking alone. It means learning to walk together with open hearts and open hands. And as you rest in that feeling, open, supported, and grounded, I want you to imagine what it would feel like to keep walking this path, to move through life with this same sense of peace, knowing that even when the world feels heavy, you know how to find your way back home to yourself. That's what finding direction from within was created for. It's not just a course, it's a sanctuary, a space where you're guided gently but powerfully back to your own light, where self-discovery meets self-compassion, where you learn to rebuild trust, reclaim your inner strength, and begin creating a life that finally feels like you. Inside, we go deeper into what we've touched on today, learning to release old narratives, soften the edges of survival, and call in clarity, confidence, and calm. And when you join, you'll also become a part of our private women's community on Facebook, a sacred space where connection replaces comparison, where every voice matters, and where you can show up exactly as you are. You don't have to do this alone anymore. The next chapter of your healing is waiting, one that you write from love, not fear. Visit www.bodyelementsmindelevation.com to begin your journey today, whether you choose to walk it at your own pace or alongside me as your guide. because healing isn't about finding a new version of yourself. It's about remembering the one who's been within you all along. As always, thank you for sharing this space with me today. Wherever you are, may you feel the quiet strength rising in your bones, the tenderness of peace resting in your heart, and the soft reminder that you were never meant to carry it all alone. The world moves differently when you open your hands to receive, lighter, freer, and softer. And as the sun sets on today's healing, remember, you are supported, you are seen, and you are already so much stronger than you realize. This is Gina, signing off. Thank you for tuning in to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience prevails and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. Keep embracing your strength, cultivating resilience, and shining your light bright. You are capable of triumphing over any challenge life throws your way. Until next time, keep rising and thriving. You've got this.